To our listeners in BC, what's it like having your whole province just being the abbreviation of because?
Are we just like we're just pushing away every listener that we get? It's just like somebody's like, oh, these guys are okay, and then we're like, you know what? If you're from Ontario, probably smell like geese or something. So this is something really exciting. We've had a caller for our first time.
Yeah.
We've had many callers actually, including Mike Tyson and.
Oh yeah, well we've had many guests, but this is we've had a couple of voicemails into the show, so like you guys can call us in actually through Anchor, and leave us some messages, which we've been happy to see all of them, and we thank you for the ones we've gotten. But this one we thought was particularly notable, and we're gonna actually feature it on the show today.
Yeah. So this is from Gary Sheesh.
Yeah, not my cousin.
So here I'll play it.
Yeah. Hi guys. I was just wondering, since 2023 is fast approaching us, what are your resolutions for the new year?
Well,
Yeah.
Gary.
Well, you know what? I got a resolution for Gary, and it's probably buy a friggin' calendar, dude. Dude, it's April.
First of all, April 2022, right?
Yeah, April 2022. That's
We are 4 months into the year.
Spring happened like 7 days ago. Spring is the first season. That is the first season of the year. Because winter is a leftover from the year before.
Oh my God.
We will happily answer this in the new year.
I kind of want to go for it right
You know
now.
what? Fine. You know what?
What were your resolutions?
Let's have a mid-year resolution.
Yeah, because resolutions are a construct anyways.
Yeah. Socially.
So
We live in a society where resolutions are a construct.
Yeah, resolution just like pixels.
Revolution. I think a resolution should be your personal revolution.
Do you have good resolutions on your camera?
Okay, I totally missed that joke. That's funny. You're gonna just keep making that over and over. That's what I have good resolutions on my camera. Probably like 12 resolutions, 12 megabits.
To answer your question, Gary, I'd say that we're hoping on continuing the podcast.
That's your resolution
into the new year.
No, it's got to be a resolution. So my resolution is to wear pants less.
You're wearing pants less.
I want to wear pants less, and
you already don't wear shoes. You're just kind of stripping at this point.
Yeah, I think I'm going from the bottom up.
Yeah. So he stopped wearing socks like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Stopped wearing shoes before that.
Yeah.
You know, been
now
kind of wearing shorts a lot.
I think I'll graduate to capris.
To capris, okay.
Yeah,
that's something.
Capris.
That's something.
That's a good resolution.
Go bottom up. That's so good.
Yeah. Also, maybe we'll get into you know what? Like, I think that resolutions are often like, I'm going to quit smoking. I'm going to lose 10 pounds. I think we should maybe get into something.
Get into something.
Yeah, so I think maybe we should get into bug catching. You know how like you have the insect net?
Like
we can catch it and like have a little bug cage.
What about
where we look at the bugs?
Why don't we get into like marbles or something?
Marbles. Well, you know what? Maybe we can
marbles?
Maybe we can do an update on this. Okay, we can do an update on this in like 2 months or something. Okay.
Yeah, we'll let you know how it's going.
We'll let you know how it's going, and we'll I'll say something for you, and you say something for me, and like we gotta at least learn a little bit about it or get into it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Take something up.
Okay. And you guys just know that we're gonna be Wikipediaing this the day before.
Oh yeah, and completely forget.
But
I think that you should learn about cutting your own hair.
Oh yeah,
self-barbery.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a
self-barbery.
Self-barbery.
Well, because I know that you've had
and I'll practice too, right?
You've had friends and I think you've had people close to you cut your hair before, like not to actually the barber.
Yep.
So I think perhaps you could learn. Maybe there's techniques for self-barbery.
Yeah, I would actually look into that. I think you should look into perhaps just being smarter.
Oh yeah, well, I can't read, so maybe that'll be my first. I'll learn how to read.
Maybe.
Sure.
Okay, so here's how do we get
animal.
that from here?
You friggin' animal.
I wanted to say also like maybe just you should get into like wearing your glasses properly.
Man,
just like imagine everybody on the podcast, everyone listening, just thinks
they're
you're
just
wearing
imagine.
them
How am I wearing them?
You're so Anthony's just wearing them in wrong. I'm gonna leave it to the imagination.
Yeah,
He's just wearing them wrong.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So maybe you don't do
Oh,
self-barbery.
one other thing.
Yeah, maybe
thing.
for your resolution, you can take a shower for once. You stinky son of a gun.
Wait, maybe for your resolution.
Yeah, you know what?
You just have to learn to put your fly up every once in a while.
The first time I walked onto the street that we reside on, I was like, "Wow, smells like someone just took a dump." And then I came to the house and I said, "Oh wow, it's getting stronger." And then I saw you and I was like, "Oh, it's just this guy.
It's just me, I guess.
He's never wiped, so maybe that can be your New Year's resolution.
So
is to wipe your ass.
Self-barbery and wiping is my thing.
Well, and showering.
You have to showering. You have to do.
I have to wear my glasses properly.
You have to keep the fly
get
up.
Smarter. And
get smart.
And also pull my fly up. Yeah, that's great.
Oh man.
Man, did I ever tell you about the time I did like a school play, right?
Yeah.
And I was out there and like I don't know, like I one of those things like before I go on, I check my fly. Cuz the last thing I want to do is walk out with my fly undone.
Of course.
And I walked out and I forgot to check my fly, and I was like I was kneeling sort of in tableau, and I was like, I think my fly's down, and there's like 200 people there, so like I just slowly moved my hand from the tableau to like check, and it was up.
Well, thank God.
It was fine, but now I'm the only guy in this cluster of still people slowly moving my hand towards my crotch. And then I'm facing away from the audience too, so like they just see my hand now touching my crotch.
Man, apparently there was a guy who
Isn't that your uncle's name? Mike Roch?
Yeah, that's funny. No, first of all. But there apparently was a guy who sang a recital at our school.
Yeah.
This was years ago. And he went to the bathroom before his recital, which had a fair amount of people there. And anyways, he forgot that the shirt was actually...
I thought he did this on purpose.
No, this was accidental.
Oh my gosh.
The shirt was actually poking out of his fly for his first set.
And it was undone.
And it was undone. So,
wow.
Check your flies, guys.
Man, you know what? You want to hear another funny one? One time I was wearing khakis, and I just washed my hands in the bathroom, and there was no paper towel, and I'm just a degenerate, so I wiped my hands on my pants.
Maybe that's something you can work
on. Okay. Yeah, sure. No, I wiped my hands on my pants, and then through wiping my hands on my leg, I left like a streak that was coming down from my crotch of wet. And it just obviously looked like I'd peed, and I was like about to perform in like 10 minutes, so I'm just trying to dry it off now in like the air dryer.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you did the air dryer.
Yeah, I didn't. I decided not to use the air dryer just for my hands, because I like to wipe them. I guess could have used toilet paper maybe if I really wanted to wipe. Maybe I'm over wiping.
Beef Wellington. I'm selling them, but in the form of
ideas.
audio bits in the podcast format.
Which are our ideas.
House husbands equals beef Wellington. If you're vegetarian,
then it's vegetarian beef Wellington. And that means it's probably mushroom Wellington.
Probably delicious as well.
Because
so
it's
give
great.
Us a 5 star.
That's rate it like you would a beef
3
Wellington.
3 Michelin star, 5 star.